Hi everybody, welcome to the Chit Chat Show where we chit and chat like this till tomorrow. I'm your host, Favorite Flame, and I am so excited for this. This is my first ever episode, y'all. Like, I'm actually excited. Like, y'all, like, I've been wanting to start a podcast, but like, the funds aren't there. The funds wasn't there, so I had a little bit of change. I had to invest a little bit. And yeah, it's worth it. I'm having so much fun with this, like right now. But yeah, like tell me, like this podcast really almost didn't happen because life. And guess what though? Life's still gonna be happening. So like, am I gonna let life keep happening and then like hold off on it? Or am I just gonna let life happen and then also do what I wanna do? I think I'm gonna do that. I think we should all be doing that, because life is always gonna happen no matter what. No matter what, you know what I mean? And like you're always gonna be wanting to put stuff away, keep pushing the deadline, keep pushing the start date. So like but yeah, so the podcast almost didn't happen, but we're making it happen and we're gonna continue to make it happen. Hello. But yeah, oh my gosh. But anyways, cool. So yeah, right now this is really just an intro. I'm your host, Favorite Flav. Right now I am currently a senior in college, graduating in like 2 months, 2.5 months basically, you know what I mean? And y'all, life, I don't know if I'm ready for the future. Because nobody really ever talks about like life after school. You really just see them doing it, But y'all, I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. And one thing about me, I'm a think. I'm an overthinker. I'm an overthinker, And I bet, like I'm telling you, nobody overthinks like me. Like, and it's especially like all the worries too. Like, it's hardly any like positive things. It's mainly like worries and stress. That's like what's going on, what might happen, just the anxiety and the stress and the overwhelmness, just like it keeps building up and nobody really ever talks about that. Like nobody talks about that. Yo, and I was thinking, right? I've been thinking, and it's just like, what am I gonna do if I don't get a job? God forbid, By the grace of God, I'm gonna get a job. But I'm just like, dang, I'm gonna apply to all these places. Like, I kind of suck at interviews or whatever because, like, I did an interview last month, but they didn't get to me back. Like, did I suck that much for y'all not to get back to me? At least tell me I ain't get a job, And I'm just like, I'm not ready to stop paying rent. I could barely fix my car, and y'all expect me to pay rent. I could barely fix my car, and y'all expect me to pay rent. Like, come on now, let's deep it, let's clock it. How you expect me to pay rent on minimum wage? Like, I don't get it. And nobody ever talks about this because, like, I'm not going to get that first paycheck, like, 2 weeks later, you know what I mean? And let's say I do end up getting an apartment, I got to pay rent, light bills, gas bills, like, utensils, groceries, water, right? And I got to get, like, the furniture, the pots, the pans, and all of these things that I need. And now, if I'm relocating outside of the state I'm in, and I'm telling you, this is really like, it's really all like the like, what if, like, what am I gonna do? What's gonna happen? Like, where's the support gonna come from? I'm gonna be leaving my friends, like family, maybe, possibly, you know what I mean? Because I do need to like start fresh for real, But nobody really talks about this, You just see people do. I mean, I just gotta do it, to be honest. Like, at the end of the day, that's what I gotta do. I gotta be the problem solver that I said that I am on my resume, and that's what I gotta do, I solve problems. It's just hard to solve my own life problems. Like, how is it that it's so easy to find solutions for other people? It's so easy to find solutions for other people, easy to give advice and all of these things. But then when it comes to you, when it comes to me, yeah, because I'm secure with myself. I don't know if you're the same, but when it comes to me, the thoughts, it just leaves. It really just leaves because like there's no thoughts, there's no like start point, where to go, no plan. No plan for my issues to get solved. Just the worry, just like, dang, it's just another day for me. I just all I can say is hi boo. Like, yo, imagine. But at the end of the day gonna end. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna get my sleep. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have a close to where I'm gonna have food to eat. Thank God, thank goodness. So we just gotta take it one step at a time. But I do really doing to get that job because I'm even thinking about grad school. Imagine grad school that I said I don't even want to go to, like right now, especially like I'm tired of school. Like grad school, like I'm saying, like I don't even want to go to. I don't want to look at. I'm tired of school, especially the school I'm into and stuff like that. Let me, you know. But I'm just like, but I'm thinking about grad school. I'm thinking about applying to grad school. I'm about to start the process. Like that's how like I'm really moving out of fear for real because like the things that I'm like I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna do, I'm gonna do is like like maybe I might need to do it, because like what if I don't get a job? But then again, it's like if I don't get a job and I go to school, am I gonna pay for the school? Like y'all, let's be fair. I could barely pay for school right now, but I'm thinking about grad school. Like it doesn't make sense. It does not. All I know is like I just need a place to stay, and I have a place to stay at school. Free housing. Hey, I have a place to stay. So like, do I like do grad school or do I not do grad school? I'm stuck. I don't know. Because like even if I do grad school, it's gonna be online and like I could still like do a full-time job. But y'all, imagine a full-time job with an 11:59 deadline. Mind you, I've worked multiple jobs before and went to school full time. Multiple jobs. I mean, all them hours together probably went to like 40 or more or whatever. But like I've worked like this was like let's say a year or two ago, sophomore, spring semester, going to junior year or whatnot. I worked and I worked and I worked. 11:59 deadlines. Late work, you know what I mean? And some late works is not gonna slide at grad school, I'm pretty sure. And like, do I really want to put myself through that again? Through that struggle? Yes, I'm hustling, but like, how long am I gonna have that hustle mindset for? At some point, my brain really do need to rest. It really do need to rest. So it's just like life after school. I don't know. And it is scary. It's very overwhelming, because it's just like, when am I gonna start making that six figures? Well, I just gotta start off with like 18, per hour, 20 per hour. I'm gonna take it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna take it. But it's just like, dang, that's not gonna get me. That's rent itself in a month. That's rent. Like I was doing the math. Trust me, I'm quick to calculate the paycheck as soon as I see the price. I'm quick. Don't give me I'm quick. but that's really just like the stress and like that I'm going through for real so far. And honestly, even with grad school, like my GPA isn't even to par right now. It's not even it's like I'm like point 0.2, you know? And like I'm like, do I really want to write that extra essay so when my GPA is low? Like I started it. I gotta edit it. I gotta do this, that, the third. But I'm just like, I already have 5 other classes I gotta take. Midterms is next week. I have an exam on Thursday. Like, it's like, why do I keep adding stress to my already stress that I already have? Like, stress. Like, am I not tired? It's like I'm not even tired for real at this point because I keep most of this stuff I'm really doing to myself, to be honest. Like, why am I adding more stress to the stress that I'm already in? Stress is not good. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like I feel like I'm not really doing anything if I'm not like, feel like I gotta do something. Like, do you understand? Like, am I like making sense? Well, hopefully I'm making sense. But that's really just like how it's been so far. Like the overwhelming, the stress, the anxiety, for real. You know what I mean? And yeah, another thing really is just like I feel like if I leave the state that I'm in, right, where like I go to school, this is where majority of my friends are at, right? I know that if I need to take my car to the shop, I got a ride. I could get somebody to give me a ride, to pick me up, drop me up where I need to be, Like I know if my car was to break down, God forbid, I know who to call. I got people to call. Now imagine I go way out of state. Nobody, I know nobody. You know what I mean? I gotta like, yo, it's gonna get hard. This is the thing that I think about. It's gonna get hard. And the thoughts does not stop. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Like, yo, I can't sleep. I can't even sleep at night. You know? Like that's how deep my overthinking really goes. Like maybe I need to go to some hospital or something because well, let's scratch that before somebody come and take me for real. Like, girl, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm fine. Don't worry. School's almost over. I'll be okay when school's over. Period. Period. But yeah, and long story short, adulting is a scam. It's a scam. I'm only 22 years old, turning 23 this year, and I know adulting is a scam. I'm barely an adult. I feel like I'm gonna be an adult for real once I leave school. Like I'm grown, don't get me wrong, but like y'all, like I'm not even paying like real bills yet, and like adulting is a scam. Like, and nobody tells you. I'm gonna be paying bills for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. Where's that rich husband at? Because I'm not trying to do this forever. I don't mind taking care of the kids. I don't mind being a stay-at-home mom, clean the house, cook, you know what I mean? Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. Yeah, that type. I don't mind, especially when the kids start popping out. Hey, I want to be home for the first few years. I'll homeschool them. Don't worry. I'll homeschool them. But like, my husband can take care of the bills. My husband can take care of the bills. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have my own money too. I'm gonna do something, you know. But like, I want to do something that I know I'm gonna be liking. I'm gonna like love. But yeah, adulting is a scam, and I did not sign up for this at all. I did not sign up for this. But everything you do now, especially in America, you just sign your life away. You get pew 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 pew. To apply for your job, you're signing your life away. To go to school, you're signing your life away. Any signature, you're signing. Even to even get a freaking app on your phone, you gotta agree to the terms and the conditions or whatnot. You're signing your life away. I don't care what anybody's like. We're always signing our lives away. Like, and we don't be reading that. I know y'all don't be reading them terms and like conditions all the way down because even if you don't agree to something, you're gonna you need the app. You're gonna get it regardless. You're gonna hit I agree. What are you gonna do? Take it to court? It even costs money to get a lawyer to go to court. You're saying you look for it and you just do it. Like you just go with it. Like, but yeah, adulting is a scam. And in this world that we live in, it's a scam. Like it's a scam. And they said Nigerian scammers are bad. No, this is nothing compared to that. I'm telling you, the 419s, they got nothing compared to this older adult life, compared to like America itself, like it's a scam. It's really a scam. But yeah, I mean, I would say like another thing too, like for me that I'm like, you know, I wouldn't say worried about, but also like skeptical about after school, after graduation, if I do end up in a new state, will be like making friends. Cause yeah, it's hard to make friends when you're older. Like the older you get, the harder it is to make friends. Because people are crazy. People be crazy out there. And like I started watching the um serial killer show, the murders, this, that, the third, and like, yeah, people are crazy. I ain't about to go to the club with a new friend that I just met. They could be setting me up. And people be weird too. Like they could be all key in your face, but then like deep down they give you the evil eye. They talking mad ish about you. You know what I mean? Like they just deep down they're hating on you, and you never know. Like people are crazy. Like I've had so many traumatic so many traumatic friendships. You know, and people are crazy. Oh my god, people are crazy. Like even yeah, let's just say people. Let's just leave it at that. People are crazy. I'll go into some stories, but maybe later on. Like, but people are crazy. I'm scared to make friends, and I don't even like talking to people like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't like small talks or anything like that. And like, but for you to even get to like the real juicy stuff, you need to get through the small talks. But people are crazy. Especially the one that really scares me the most is like people who like you really just click with. I don't like that's so like it's not bad to click with somebody, but like there's a certain type of click where it's just like it gets scary because it's just like you just see the good parts and then like cool like okay let me tell you so most of my friends already know this story, to be honest. But I'm gonna just give y'all the condensed version because I'm not gonna tell you like every single thing that happens. But anyways, so I want to say this was like sophomore year. Yeah, sophomore year, fall semester. Yeah, so I'm back to school, and then a friend of mine introduced me to this girl. Right? Names aren't going to be dropped. If you know, you know. If you know the story, you know the story. But so I got introduced. Cool, the girl was cool or whatever. We clicked it off. Cool. Mind you, I was still naive at that time. I was still a kid. I'm still growing up. I didn't really have much friends like around school, and like the friends that like I did make during school, they were all like transferring. They all basically transferred. Let's just say that. So cool. Um, okay, maybe not sophomore year, but freshman year spring semester. Yes. So it's freshman year spring semester, and then I got introduced to the girl. Cool, cool, cool. We hit it off. We was always hanging out. She was like older than me too, so we're always hanging out. I'm still like what? I'm like 19 going to 20. She's like over 21. And then we went out. We went out. Cool. We went out. Is that the third or whatever, right? Cool. Long story short, I started speaking to this guy. It wasn't anything serious. It wasn't anything serious. But I was messing with the dude. So I'm speaking with this dude or whatnot, and then I one of these nights introduced both of them together. You know, cool. I introduced them, whatever. Cool. You know, and then let's just say like a couple days later, like she started moving weird, right? And this girl does this thing where when somebody calls her and she doesn't want to pick up, she just turns her phone off. Just like that. So cool. So Mr. Man, right? Mr. Man, like, was like, yeah, come over or whatever. So cool. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm on my way. So I didn't have a car at that time. Yes, I Ubered. I was the naive. Don't judge me. We listen with unjudged. We listen with unjudged, guys. I should have started off with that before I started the story, but we'll listen with unjudged. So cool. I Ubered, went to the door, bam, bam, bam. No answer. I'm like, this guy told me to come, so why is he not opening the door? Cool. Now I'm banging on the door, like, open up the door, it's like getting dark. It's late, like, I don't got money to be getting another Uber. Like, Ubers are expensive. So, boom. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. I don't have friends at that time like that. So, like, and like, I wasn't really close to, like, the friends that I made freshman year yet. So, like, I couldn't really, like, just, like, let me call people. But cool. So, bam, bam, bam. No answer. I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then I called the girl, right? It rings, right? And I called again. It rings. She didn't pick up. Then the third, fourth time after that, straight to voicemail. Pew, 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 pew. Straight to voicemail. Okay. And then I found my way back to campus. And then let's just say a couple of days later, something happened. And then I was like, let me confide in this person and just do, you know what I mean? Because like it was a lot. A lot was going on. So cool. And then I confided in this person because basically the law was going on was about the girl and like stuff happened. So cool. And then he was basically telling me out like, oh yeah. So he hit me with the, oh, I gotta tell you something. Like I feel like I have to tell you. It doesn't feel right for you not to know or whatever. Now I'm scared. I'm like, what the heck do you got to tell me? I don't like when people got like when people are starting conversations like that. You know what I mean? And then cool. I'm like, what do you have to tell me? Like, what's up? Like, mind you, like, like things are happening. And then he hits me with the, oh, me and the girl, like the day, the day, mind you, I've only been friends with this girl for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It was going fast. It was going really fast. 2 weeks, right? And then it's like, the day that you came, where you was knocking on my door, I was with the girl, it was with girl and the thing. And okay, makes sense why she turned her phone off because she didn't want me to find out. And I had a feeling something was off because like, how you gonna turn off your phone? And for me, of all people, whatever, cool. And then he said that, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know what to do. I was pissed off, but like, what was I supposed to do? And this is a snowstorm too. All of this was happening. Like it was gonna be. I couldn't walk out. So cool. And then I'm really skipping a lot of stuff in the stories because, like, yeah. But and then a couple of days later, she's back on campus. A couple of days later, she's back on campus, and then she already kind of started like putting her own story out there. Basically, that's like, well, I'm not talking to her. This, that, the third. Not turning one of the people that I've known for a long time against me. And my daddy said, "Word, me, I'm very private. I don't want to say anything. I'm very private. And then, cool. And then one of them was like, yeah. She told me like y'all fighting over a boy. I'm like, huh? Fighting? One thing about me, I would never fight over a guy. You know, like fight a girl over a guy. Am I mad? I must take him, have him. That wasn't my man to begin with. But like, that's just weird. You know, it's so cool. And then I basically confronted her. I was like, yo, like, is this true? You know what I mean? Like, is this true? Like, why didn't you tell me? Like, and then cool. She's like, oh, yeah, this the excuse she gave. I've never been so flabbergasted in my life. I didn't even know what to do, what to say. I was just like, yay. She was like, oh, I knew it wasn't good for you. And like, I knew like he wasn't gonna leave him. And it's like, I did that. Um, yeah, I was doing it for you. Like, I, I was doing it for you. Like, and I knew it wasn't good for you. Like, it's Ian Ish. You know what I mean? Like, Ian Ish, this, that, the third, and like, you're my friend, and like, I was just like, bro, it wasn't making sense. What do you mean? And then I'm like, it's like you're talking about you're doing it for me. This, that, the third, but it's like you wasn't even gonna say anything. Right? You're gonna take it to the grave. As you should have, honestly, because I mean, honestly, no, like, because now it's just like you're fake, and like I wouldn't even know that. You know what I mean? So cool. It's like, yeah, um, I was doing it for you. I know, like, you were set to, you were saying all of these. Shush. Shut up, fam. You know? So cool. And then that was her excuse, I didn't fight or anything. I didn't yell, because I was just stunned. I had nothing to say. I mean, my friends were telling me, like, girl, how you not slap her? How you not beat her up? How you not. I'm like, first of all, I could have done all of those things, right? But me, I've never been in a fight before. I look like I could fight, but I've never tried. I've never been in a fight before. Second of all, I'm in school. I'm in a university. I'm over 18, so juvie is not even an option if I was to fight somebody. I could get kicked out of campus, lose a scholarship, all of this thing. So I'm just like, honestly, I wasn't even thinking about that for real, but I was just like, that was basically like my reason. That's like why I couldn't really react, to be honest. Cause like I feel like if I did react, it would have been crazy. But yeah, I feel like with that experience, it's been hard for me to like really make friends, really be friends with people. Like it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust. Like, so yeah, so that's like I can't lie. Friendships are traumatic too. They're heartbreaking too. So it's just like, how am I supposed to continue making friends if this is like what I'm getting? You know? Like, how am I supposed to keep making friends if this is what I'm getting? It's scary. Like, and mind you, this is like within 2 weeks of knowing this person, right? Of me and this person, just 2 weeks. And it just, hey, I mean, thank God, you know what I mean? Because, like, I imagine, like, it went on for, like, more than a month or 2 months. And then, I mean, it would have been way worse, to be honest. But it was really just, like, heartbreaking, to be honest. And then she just started doing some extra stuff, like, afterwards, too, which was just ghetto to me. But yeah, so, I mean, don't get me wrong. Right now, I love the friends that I have. I love my friends so very much. You know, like, but honestly, I feel like it's not even only like new friends you have to be wary of. It's like old friendships too. You know what I mean? Because I fell up with like a girl that I was like friends with for more than 10 years, basically. Like, imagine, like she was acting weird too. So, like, imagine, like, so now I'm just like stuck in between. Like, how much trust do I really like give somebody? But I'm also the type of person that's not really just gonna like cancel you off like that straight out the bat. Like for me, it's like I'll trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you. So yeah, that's just how it's been, and it's like also it's just like although like I have been like through so much with people, or like they've done like a lot of things and things like that or whatever, it's also like for some reason like it's hard for my heart to like get cold. And and it got to a point when I'm like, I need to be nonchalant. I can't do this anymore. I gotta be nonchalant, cold hearted, mean to everybody, like fighting me in the world, like fighting the world for real, you know what I mean? Me, myself, and I against the whole wild world, fight, fight, fight. Like it got to a point where like I feel like that should just be me. You know, just be a cold hearted like girl or whatever who like who isn't gonna like open our heart to anybody, who isn't gonna make friends with anybody, who's just gonna keep a distance from everybody and the mama. You know what I mean? But like I said that, but it was always hard for me to do because I feel like I am really just like a caring person that like it would feel wrong for me to even do that. Like I don't know like out to be cold hearted for real, you know. Unless like I get triggered and someone get me mad, then I'm just like, don't even talk to me to be honest. Like I'm gonna be like kind of mean, honestly, but not to like a point where like, you know, you're gonna cut me off, but it's just like it's hard for me to be like I don't like it's like yeah, I said I don't trust people and things like that. Like people suck or whatever, but like it's still hard for me to like treat it that way. You know, like I'm still kind of caring. You know, I'm still like it is what it is or whatnot. Like it's just like I feel like if I let people's actions, you know, people actions that has hurt me in the past that might hurt me in the future, if I let those actions get me to react in a way that's not me, get me to react in a way where I'm taking it out on like everybody in the future, get me to act in a way where like I'm not trusting, I'm not caring anymore, and things like that. If I let people's actions do that to me, it's like they win automatically. And that's the way I see it. It's like they win automatically and I can have them winning. So and I'm competitive too. You're not gonna win. I'm very competitive. If you know me, I'm competitive. So like I'm not gonna let you win to be honest. And like you it's like I'm not gonna stoop down to like anyone's level, no matter how like bad the hurt was, no matter how like heartbreaking it was, you know, no matter how traumatized it is, like it's like I can't do that, you know. At the end of the day, like I'm gonna treat you the way I want to be treated, the way you deserve to be treated, the way anybody deserves to be treated, you know, which is like with love or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, but also like learning how to like set boundaries there as well. But yeah, so like learn not to set boundaries and just so like if you do get hurt, you know, it's not gonna be as bad or whatnot. Or like when you do set the boundaries and people do end up breaking that boundary, it's like that's your sign to also be like, that's it, you know, you're done for, you know. But not obviously like not having any heel attention over them, you know, but like still like I love you from afar, you know, from afar. And honestly, a lot of times you just gotta love from afar, you know. But yeah, that's life for real. Um, at the end of the day, people will do what people want to do, and like I did learn this thing from this book I read early this year. It was like a lot of times it's like people aren't gonna treat you the way they want to be treated or the way you deserve to be treated, you know. It's like people treat you sometimes based on like, or mainly like based on like what they're going through, you know, based on like what life is, what type of stuff they're dealing with. Like, you know, it's just like Because honestly, when it does get like really stressful and really overwhelming and just like too much, it's like I can't lie. Sometimes like my attitude isn't always positive. You know what I mean? Like I just don't want to be around people. And like when people just like continue to like, push my buttons, it's just like I just I'm not gonna be treating you like, yeah, 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 or whatever. It's like sometimes it's like I really do just have to walk away because I know like the next thing I say it's not gonna be nice, you know? So it's just like the days where it's like I can be mean, that I am mean, but not because like I mean to be mean, but like because like life has just been doing life has just been dealt me blows back and forth, and it's definitely not fair to like other people, because it's just like they also could be going through things, but as human beings, like we do just react and live based on like our emotions and like our feels. So like days when it's like pretty bad, it's just like I know if I'm about to be like really mean or if I feel it coming, I really just to I need to walk away. I need to create space and distance between me and whoever else, or it's just gonna be bad. So it's just like people will treat you um based on like what might be going on in your life, So it's like, I definitely get that point. So it's just like if someone was to like say something OD to me, I'm not gonna like really take it personal because I know how it is. I know how it is when life gets hard and things like that, where it's just like you need to direct that energy into something else. So, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I do say like I'll treat people the way I want to be treated or like the way like they deserve to be treated. But sometimes it's just like sometimes I just don't have that in me, because of life. So and vice versa with other people too, I'm sure of, But I feel like I'm learning like not to take things personally because the more I take it personally, the more I realize that I just get more hurt by it, and it's like I could save myself from hurt by not taking it personally, like or even if it might sting, it's sting, it might not be like OD, you know? Yeah. But yeah, y'all. Well, it got deep. Um, and mind you, this is just the first episode. Oh my gosh, y'all! But I really like. I'm really loving this so far because like I feel like this is like my own kind of therapy session a little bit, where I could really just yap, like I said, chit chat like there's no tomorrow. Period. But like I really feel like this podcast really is like it's not really for people, to be honest. It's mainly for me, to just like really get out like what might be in my brain and things like that. So I don't have to disturb my friends all the time. So but yeah, I'm really like really loving this, like loving this setup, loving the mic. I'm really like loving it. Like y'all, am I don't even like the way I sound, but I'm liking this. Like this is cutesy. I legit got like the lap desk thing to put like on my bed. I'm trying to be comfortable while I'm doing this. So yeah, who knows? I might start making some music too with this, like some. Y'all, it's a chit chat show, and we're yet to chit and chat. It's a chit chat show, and we're yet to chit and chat. Like there's no tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, thank you for tuning in. This has been really nice. Um, and yeah, I'm really loving this. More to come. And yeah, whatever y'all decide to do today, tomorrow, the rest of the week, um, you enjoy that, have a good week, have a good day, have a blessed day, all of the good stuff, positive energy, all of it, So yeah, Thank you all for tuning in. This is the Chit Chat Show. I'm your host, once again, Favorite Flave. Make sure you subscribe, follow me, and something like that. Like, make sure you just share the podcast, listen to it, let me know what you think. Um, and yeah, thank you all so much for the support. Um, for watching or listening, whichever one you choose to do. And yeah.